Good morning. Hey, it's Sunday morning. We're back outside in the sun. It's beautiful, isn't it beautiful? It really is. And so I want to say hello. I was listening to Muji this morning, and he had a mantra on. It's a beautiful mantra. I am pure awareness.
Pure awareness. I am pure awareness. I am whole. Pure awareness. I am.
And it's interesting that I don't know what happens to you guys. What happens to the rest of the world. I think sometimes we're so deep into our imagining of what's happening here that maybe we don't even feel the disconnection. And for me, I'm exploring. I'm still an explorer. I'm clearly an explorer, and looking at spiritual awareness, consciousness, love, and how does that all fit together? Obviously, for me, any particular religious story hasn't been enough. Most of my life has been about searching for this connection or this answer to this big question, and not from a belief standpoint, but from an experiential standpoint. I find that most of the spiritual belief systems are full of rituals and to somehow almost keep us sedated. That it's not expected that we're going to look deeper. That most of us just want to have a life of, eat, sleep, work, play a little, have a family, and watch them grow up. All of those things are fun and beautiful. But what about those of us who have a deeper question, who feel drawn to another connection, a connection with God, a connection with higher power, a connection with the One? What do we do? What do we do? As I guess I consider myself I don't want to be attached to this, but a student of this. And many of the teachers, David Hawkins, who I love, and his teachings I love, and Muji, and Ram Dass, and Eckhart Tolle, and they're all kind of contemporary teachers, really, have said that as we get closer to this One, that the old ideas, the old beliefs will, there'll be almost like an attack. And And I know that lately, for me, it feels awfully sometimes disconnected or crazy, you know, and it isn't just a straight line. It's not a straight line to this awareness, to this consciousness. Not for me. And in some ways, it's a mission, if you will, that we take alone. We do take alone. This isn't. We can share it. We can talk about it, but it's actually really personal. And this connection, this knowingness, this disappearance of the story is. It takes some seeking, some work. Although we don't become attached to the seeker, there's work involved. So, in the beginning, for many of us, all we wanted was to have a, not such a drama-filled life. We just wanted to maybe get off the booze or the drugs, or, get back with our family. And what happens is the further we go down the road, the further down the road it goes, the more there is. It's like, oh, it's not just getting my life back. There's more, to become spiritually conscious, to do the practices. And, yeah. So, and sometimes doubt creeps in. Sometimes fear creeps in and says, what are you doing? Sometimes doubt creeps in and says, who do you think you are? And who are you? That's a big question. And if we can let go of, if I can let go of thinking, if I can let go of this idea that I'm somebody and just be nobody, in that nobodiness comes the connection. It's my somebody that prevents me from connecting. It's my somebody, my idea of myself, my self-importance that separates me from this moment, this idea of who I am, my story. And it's not necessary, it's bullshit. We can all recognize that that's the fact, that our story, our idea of who we are, separates us from this moment. To let it all go. It doesn't mean we have to go and live in a cave, or that we have to go and just, let all our possessions go or leave our relationships. It's just look at our identification with it. And our fear, my fear comes up around, this is not a normal conversation, what people think. But if you're on the path, if you're on the search, if you're really looking for who am I in this play, who am I outside of this play, you're not alone. You're not alone. There's quite a few of us, I think. And if you are, I'd like to hear from you. I really would. It's serious, and I won't call you a seeker because that's not the identity, that we want to hang on to. Yeah. Okay. I love emoji this morning. I am pure awareness. Pure awareness, I am. Pure awareness, I am. Pure awareness, I am. Another little mantra or chant that I have is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And you can just drop into the thank you, disappear in the thank you. It's beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I'll continue. My ego thinks, they must think I'm crazy, you know? And maybe I am. Maybe I am. Anyway, reading from this little book, this little foundation book, really, that Thought for the Day, from the 12 Steps, written in 1954. Some of it's quite mystical, actually. In the 12 Steps, we have to learn that drink is our greatest enemy. So at the very basis of, in the beginning, later it's thoughts. It's thoughts then too, but just the basics, we have to stop the drink, we have to plug the hole. So the energy of our life isn't running out on the floor, and this is the plugging the hole in the beginning. Learn that drink is our greatest enemy. Although we used to think that liquor was our friend, the time came when it turned against us and became our enemy. We don't know just when this happened, but we know that it did, because we began to get into trouble, jails and hospitals. We realize now that liquor is not our friend. Is it still my main business to keep sober? And just whether it's drink, whether our obsession becomes ill health, whether our obsession becomes relationship, none of it is really, nothing works. Nothing fills us up outside of us. Try it. Have a big house, do all of the things. If we're not acting in love, and that's the bare minimum, to be altruistic, to be giving back, to be serving others, then, we're really coming from selfishness. And selfishness, fear, drives us into dark, dark places. So recognize that whatever it is, your addiction, meditation for the day. It is not your circumstances that need altering so much as yourself. After you have changed, conditions will naturally change. Spare no effort to become all that God would have you become. Follow every good leading of your conscience. Take each day with no backward look. Hey, Jason. Face the day's problems with God and seek God's help and guidance as to what you should do in every situation that may arise. Never look back. Never leave until tomorrow the thing you're guided to do today. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning, you guys. Prayer for the day. I pray that God will help me to become all that He would have me be. I pray that I may face today's problems with good grace. Wow. So I started this morning to talk about the connection with one, the path, if you will. There's no real path, but being with God in each moment. And it seems like it's been my life seeking, and lots of challenges lately have come to stand in the face of it. Lots of them. So watch for that as you're out there and you're a seeker, you're sometimes my prayers, like I said, are very, very simple. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes my prayer is just, God, please help me. And I believe there is a power in the universe that does shine a light on us. I believe there is a power in the universe that does shine a light on us, and we can be assisted, guided. So ask for help, both in the physical plane, reach out to people around you who have spiritual awareness, and in prayer, there is a spiritual realm where there is help in this journey. And some of us have gone too far down the road to go back. There is no going back. There's nowhere to go back to. There's only this moment, this connection, this love. So stick with it. And if you ever want to chat about it, I'm here, open to your conversation. So love you, love you, love you. And we are ambassadors of love, carrying this message of love and oneness to all, everywhere we go. Be that, be that, be that. Without any identity. We're holding on to that. Okay. Love you guys. Have a super, super Sunday. And thanks. Love you lots.